What's up, guys and gals? It's the Tyrant here, and welcome back to another episode of Dino Fights. We have another Shake the Earth tournament this week, which is surprising considering this is the third week in a row we've had one of these. Usually they only pop up every few weeks or so, sometimes once a month. And what makes this one a little bit more interesting than usual is the fact that it's a hybrid dinosaur that's the top prize this time. Usually it's a limited edition legendary creature, but this time around it's actually a hybrid. Now, as I mentioned the last time, with the latest update they installed weight classes, so anyone above level 50 is considered heavyweight. This affects the dinosaurs you go up against in the tournaments themselves. Now, as I mentioned, it's typically better if you start the tournaments out right away. You have less competition to deal with and typically less powerful dinosaurs, even with this new weight class thing. And so it allows you to get the Dominator League very quick. As of course you know from previous videos, you have to get the Dominator League and maintain it till the end of the tournament if you want to get the grand prize and unlock the dinosaur in question. So I took my I consider these my secondary top dinos here. And surprisingly, they stuck me up against fairly weak ones. Even though we have a hybrid and a tournament dinosaur here, a couple of them. Well, no, this is just a regular Stegosaurus. I thought this was like a Kentrosaurus or something. Wow, so my set of secondary powerful dinosaurs, I basically just wasted here. This is why this is important, okay? Because the more powerful the dinosaur is, the longer it takes to recharge the dinosaur after a fight. Now, of course, you can speed the dinosaur up via Dino Bucks, but that's the premium currency for the game. And so not only is it not easy to come by, but at the same time, if you want to get more, it's going to cost you some real-world dollars. So, okay, this is basically nothing. It'll take one of my attacks to get through just to take this guy down. Let's see if he even has any. Nope. So that went by fairly quickly, but at least you'll get to see me. Again, my goal here is to get enough trophy points to get to Dominator League right away. The tournament just started. So we're going to see how far we get. Usually when it starts out, you only get 20 trophy points at a time. So this should boost us into all the way up to the top 50%. Okay, so one more, we should be in the top 25. So this should go by fairly quickly since there aren't a lot of players in play right now. I have a feeling these are just bots, or it just sort of mimics the other players in the game. No one's actually playing against me. I think it's just I'm playing against a computer, but it's using the dinosaurs of real players. So, okay, we'll go to the next level up. Dimetrodon, Pteranodon, and Shunosaurus. These are my, I guess, tertiary set right here, and then it just goes down from there. So let's see if I have a chance here. Is it going to give me low ones? Yeah, I have a pretty high advantage here again. Now, the last time I tried this, quite oftentimes I got matched up with dinosaurs that were far more powerful than my own. The way I usually started these tournaments out was starting at the lower end of my list and working my way up. That way I'm using less powerful dinosaurs that don't take as long to recharge. But in this case right here, it seems to be the opposite, where I'm getting the upper hand in all these things because I'm using my strongest dinosaurs first. It should not be this way. It should be the old way right here. Okay, so the Apatosaurus is like the tank dinosaur here. He's got a lot of health but no real attack power. I was surprised to see he didn't change it out. Okay. So we should be able to take this guy down pretty easily, but I'm going to go ahead just to be on the safe side since the last dinosaur is a Super Tyrannus. And wow, he didn't change it out at all. Okay. So this should be fairly simple. 2 attack powers should work. So we'll have 2 shields, and then we'll have 4 reserves, so we can go all in for the next guy. Okay, so Apatosaurus is down. And this guy might actually be a challenge right here. But even if he goes all in with all 4 of his attack points, it's not going to matter because it won't be enough to take down my 790. And he's just sitting there right now. Is he even going to attack? I've noticed occasionally, sometimes it's not that the other player quits out. It's that they just decide not to take a turn, which is a little bit of a bust because, you know, it almost feels kind of cheap on my end. So we'll go ahead and just finish this guy off. And that should put us in the top 25 percentile. That's right, you go, Dimorphodon. Or Dimorphodon, so the flyer dinosaur. Dimetrodon, except this guy's got a horn on his head. Okay. So, let's see. Alright, we have 40 trophy points now. It'll usually go this way until we get closer to, I think it's like top 10 or something like that is when we start getting like sort of an odd number of trophy points. So let's see if we get anything on the wheel here. Lately, every time I've spun the wheel, I haven't gotten any real good prizes. Like 3,000 food is nothing. 22,000 coin is nothing. Because both, as you can see up there at the top, both of those resources are easy to come by in just standard gameplay. I'd like to get some Dino Bucks or some card packs so I can get some VIP points. Sometimes it'll give me like 25 DNA, which again is nothing. Alright, so now that I'm starting to get lower on the list of my dinosaurs, it should... Well, okay. Looks like we came out ahead yet again. It looks like I'm going up against a Eudomorphodon, probably the most powerful dinosaur on his list. It's a VIP dino right there. But I guess maybe this is the advantage of starting out so soon, or maybe there's not a lot of people playing this tournament because the hybrid dinosaur has been in the game for a while. And a lot of people who have Dilophosaurus and whatever other dinosaurs required to actually utilize it to fuse together to get this, I think it's called Irolophosaurus or something like that, is what the hybrid's name is. So it's not a real dinosaur. It only exists in the universe of Jurassic World, or the Jurassic universe in general. So let's see, I should be able to take this guy out with just 3. We'll put 1 shield up, and that'll put us up against his, it looks like a hybrid amphibian, so he might be able to take out my Ostafricosaurus in one go. And of course he might not. Okay, well we can actually switch it up if we want to. But I'm going to go ahead and just go all in since there's no other real dinosaur on the list that I shouldn't be able to handle with my hybrid dinosaur. That's right below this one. It's like a Pachyrhinoceros. It's a hybrid dinosaur of Pachycephalosaurus and Giganotosaurus, I believe. Nope, it's Nostraceratops. So Pachyceratops. God, that name is so original. But Pachyceratops should be able to take out the final dinosaur on this list, which was a tournament dinosaur that was entered in not that long ago, Amargasaurus. Never heard of this guy before, but wow, does he look weird. So yeah, we should be able to take him out pretty easily. I'm guessing that he saved all of his points for shields, as well as action saves. So if that was nothing right there, that is my Pachyceratops. Pretty decent rare dinosaur is how it's classified, so it works great for any of the coin tournaments. Such a weird looking creature. Okay, so let's see what this will put. This should put us maybe in the top 10? I don't know, we'll see. Not quite. You can tell if the numbers start counting down. All right, but it put us in second place for the top 25, so the next tournament should get us where we need to be. I always seem to get these 25 DNA right there, which is nothing. It's like the lowest DNA count you can get on this list. All right, well, let's see what we got here. I can go with the VIP dinosaurs that I have, Eudomorphodon, Metaplosaurus, and Apatosaurus. Or Metaposaurus, okay. Apatosaurus having the most health, and that's just a level 10 right there. That's pretty good. Wow, again, we have all weak dinosaurs. And it's all the same type. Just a fair heads up, whenever you're in one of these tournaments, having 2 of one type of dinosaur is already not the best idea. It's a risky one, but going in at all 3 spells trouble, because if they have the dinosaur that you're weakest against, just one of those on your opponent's list is going to basically spell trouble for you. So at this point, it looks like it's pretty much in the bag. All his dinosaurs are weak. I kind of knew he was going to go for the 2 shields there, so I went for 2 shields as well. So if he goes all in at this point, it's not going to mean a thing. So probably he has 1 shield or 1 action save. He was able to get 1 through, which did basically nothing. So we have to take it as though he has 1 shield. So it would take 2 to actually get through, and yep, he had 1 shield up. So he is down for the count. We may not even get through all of our dinosaurs on this one. That's just crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. All right, so this should do the trick. There we go. Okay. Wow, we might get through all of our dinosaurs without... Even if he goes all in here, it's not going to matter. Wow, so we got no KOs in this at all. Well, it's not surprising considering the dinosaurs that we're going up against. Okay, so... And that's just my weak Eudomorphodon. My level 30 Eudomorphodon is my second most powerful dinosaur. Gosh, what it would be like to have a level 41 of those. But I have to get 3 more of these to do that. Okay. So this puts us at 80. So this should put us in the top 10 percentile at this point. And pretty far into it. Okay. So from here on out, I got to get to the top 5. And then top 1 is Dominator League. And that's what we want. And there it is, the Urolophosaurus. So close have I almost gotten the grand prize. All right, so we're going to go down. Let's go ahead and I know this isn't usually the best of ideas here, but we're going to go ahead and just use these dinos and hope that we're still going to get some weak dinosaurs like we have been already, and hope that we don't go up against like all carnivores here, like all level 3 or with 3,000 health or something like that. So the Pachygalosaurus is the latest hybrid that was in the game. That's a combination of Pachyrhinosaurus and Megalosaurus from the last video that we did. So that's what it actually looks like right there. Unfortunately, I don't have the Pachyrhinosaurus unlocked, so I can't make one of those yet. But from what I heard from Gaming Beaver, it's not a real strong hybrid. It's powerful, but not nearly as powerful as, say, this hybrid right here, the Urolophosaurus, or, of course, Udon, which is the strongest hybrid in the game. So we're going to go ahead and knock this guy out real quick. Take that, new hybrid. Okay, so it's pretty much all downhill from here. Wow. At least for this other player. So this is my Ankylodocus, hybrid between Ankylosaurus and Diplodocus. Wow, this is all the guy has. I almost feel bad about this. Okay. Because usually I'm on the receiving end. I'm sure at some point in this tournament it's going to switch around, and I'm going to be the one who loads this thing up and gets like dinosaurs with level 3,000 health that just crush me like in one go. But this time around it looks like I've got the upper hand, so I didn't even have to use any real action points this time. Just one hit. Wow. Well, it's cool that I'm getting to use some new dinosaurs. I've taken the time this past week to actually just start leveling them up to help adjust better for the weight class add-on that they put into this game. So it looks like I just saw the arrow on my daily tasks, which means I probably was able to do, was it 7 times at this point. One of my events for the day is for if I do PvP battles with land dinosaurs 7 times, it's a daily task. Also, if I do PvP battles with 3 different types of dinosaurs 4 times, that's also a different event. So you can actually knock out 2 daily events in one go. So all right, we're gonna go with Sarcosuchus, Therizanosaurus, and Carnoraptor, my hybrid of Carnotaurus and Pyroraptor. I think it's Pyroraptor's the other one. I'm not really sure. I think so. All right, so again, mostly weak dinosaurs here. This is crazy. I've never had this kind of luck for a tournament before. Okay, it's probably going to switch it out to the bird. No? Okay. That's unusual. Because pterosaurs are strong against amphibians. But I guess he doesn't... It's futile. Resistance is futile on this one. Alright, so I'll put 1 shield up just to see. Maybe he's got... So he saved up all his action points, so he should have quite a few. Okay, so he's got 5. Yeah, he could theoretically take me out if he went all in. Let's see if he does. No, he doesn't. Okay, maybe he's just got a bunch of shields this time. Well, we're going to find out. We'll do 4 attack, 4 reserve. Nope. Okay, so he's saving him up. So with his next guy, he should have like eight points. Yep, so we can go all in. And that should be enough. So he'll get one. He'll get one of my dinosaurs. And with those odds, that's actually pretty good. I mean, I've had to go up against dinosaurs with like 5,000 health before when my strongest dinosaur only had like maybe 1,200. So this is basically the equivalent to that. All right, so that's another win. Perfect. That is a weird looking dinosaur right there. All right, so let's see how many points we got this time. As I mentioned before, once you're in the top 10, you start getting weird points. It's not just 20, 20, 20 anymore. You actually start getting like 25, 30, 40. All right, so anything interesting on the wheel this time? Nope. I think they've reduced the number of card packs that you can get per turn. All right, well, let's go ahead and see what we can do to get into the top 5. Okay, there's my Spinoraptor right there. All right, well, I guess we'll go with this. Alangosaurus. Well, we'll save my Alangosaurus for later. Parasaura. And I guess I got to move this over a little bit more. It's picky like that. Okay, so Microposaurus. Parasaur, which is a hybrid dinosaur between Parasaurolophus and Bonitosaurus. And Spinoraptor. Okay. So, okay, we got some stronger dinosaurs this time. It's more of an even fight. All right, so we'll see. I'm surprised he hasn't switched it out yet. He's got the weaker dinosaur here. He should switch it out for his pterosaur. That would be the smart idea. And I spoke way too soon. His Aerotitan. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just use a couple of shields here. Even if he takes me out, it's not that big of a deal because I've got my Parasaura as the next dinosaur, which is strong against pterosaurs. Honestly, I feel like I'm battling Pokemon right now. All right, so let's go ahead and bring on the attack power right here. Should be enough to take him out. Okay, well that made things a lot easier. So now he's got his Modelophosaurus. And yep, you swapped it again. You want to try to avoid swapping your dinosaurs if at all possible, just simply because it means you lose an action point, which can be kind of a problem. All right, so this should be pretty easy. We'll do 3, we'll do 1 shield, and go for the rest with action points. Perfect, and his Supersaurus fell like a sack of potatoes. Now, he can actually take me out if he goes all in here. Wow, surprisingly he didn't. Now, it's probably better if I switch to my Spinoraptor here just to make sure I can get the final blow in. So we're going to go ahead and use him real quick. Just in case, yep. And that was the right way to go. Spinoraptor. Look at the eyes. He's got googly eyes. I don't know what the deal is with that. He apparently drank way too much espresso this morning. All right, so we are all, wow, 154. So this should put us in the top 5. Now, how far into it? Not that far. We're 81, so we still got to play a couple of more times before we can actually get into that Dominator League. So I'm going to wait a couple of seconds. There we go. How that legendary looks so good. Almost got it. And again, just 25. I mean, I'm not complaining. You know, 25 DNA is something, right? 4 of those, and I can make a Triceratops, which I think is the weakest dinosaur in Jurassic World, the game, which is a shame, too. Triceratops is such a cool dinosaur. All right, so we're going to use 2 hybrids here and an Ankylosaurus. The Sopranotitan is a combination of Tyrannotitan and Supersaurus. We saw him earlier in another match when we were fighting against him. Alangosaurus is pretty powerful for a common hybrid. And I use him quite frequently when I'm getting my weekly food packs, which are tournaments that usually I think appear on Thursday. Okay, so again, we're not going up against dinosaurs that are that strong. He's got 2 herbivores and we've got 2 carnivores. That's kind of a bust for the other person. Again, maybe this is just the main benefit of starting the tournament so early, as you're not going against such powerful dinosaurs. But I don't know, though. When I was doing the Pachyrhinosaurus tournament, it basically was kind of botched from the get-go. Like, you saw it. When I got the Ceratosaurus, I was immediately put up against a dinosaur with like 3,000 health, which was like 3 times what my Ceratosaurus has. And he was the strongest dinosaur on the team. Okay, so again, another Supersaurus. He's got... I guess he loves his herbivores, but I mean, I guess you could say the same about us since we have 2 hybrid carnivores. But we should be able to take this guy out fairly easily. Okay. Yep, nothing to it. Now, he should be able to take out my Ankylosaurus, even though birds in general don't have very great attack power against herbivores. But with 6, he should be able to. That should add up perfectly to take out my Ankylosaurus. Unfortunately, that means he has nothing left to defend himself against my Soprano Titan. And there it is. All right. So that's another one down for the count. How close does this bring us to Dominator League? Well, we're about to find out. Now, usually when you get in the Dominator League, you want to get at least a little bit into it. The further you go in, the easier it is to hold your place in Dominator League. If you let it go for too long, then you're going to slip back into the 5th percentile. And if you do that, you're not going to get your grand prize. Now, in this case, again, one of the reasons why the grand prize is so important is because instead of getting just a regular tournament dinosaur, you're actually getting the hybrid that you would use that tournament dinosaur to make anyway. So basically, you're using this is a way to eliminate the middleman here. So I'm pretty excited for it. All right, so Metriorhynchus, Supersaurus, and we'll go with Spinosaurus this time and see if that makes a difference. I kind of want to use my Velociraptor, but wow, and again, it's mostly just weak dinosaurs. Maybe I'm just getting lucky with this tournament. I don't know. The last couple of times, it's been really difficult to keep up just because the dinosaurs I've been going up against have been so powerful. All right, well, maybe they just want me to win this one. Thank you, Ludia. I appreciate it. Okay, so he should be able to take me out with this blow if he wants to. Wow, he didn't. Okay. So I guess we're just going to go ahead. Yep, let's go ahead and use 2 attack power instead of 2 shields this time. That'll get us at least a little bit into his health right there. Okay. Now, again, he should be able to take me out, but he may be anticipating that I have 4 shields up. So he might not do that, and it looks like he's opting to skip this turn again. Wow, this only happens like once in a blue moon where the other player just doesn't take their turn, which means I have an easy opportunity to take this guy out right here, and I can actually get a couple of shields up to help me against the next guy. By the way, this is my favorite amphibian in the game. I'm not gonna lie, Metriorhynchus is pretty cool looking. It's a crocodile with a shark tail. All right, so again, I might be able to take him out just in one hit. Let's see. With my Metriorhynchus. Yep, it looks like I'm going to be able to. And then it looks like all that's left is, wow, Tuogenogorgus or Gosaurus. Oh man, that's a hard one to pronounce. They get a little creative with these dinosaur names. And no, that is a real dinosaur. All right, so we can probably finish him off with the Supersaurus right here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see how far this gets us into the list. Hopefully it gets us closer to Dominator League, because I'm starting to run out of powerful dinosaurs here. So if the worm turns and I end up getting the weaker dinosaurs, it's going to be a lot harder without using Dinobucks to actually get ahead. All right, so let's see. This gets us, all right, it pushes us over 200, so this should take us pretty far up there. All right, we're in 22nd of the top 5 percentiles, so maybe another battle will push us over the edge to Dominator League. Let's find out. Now, are we going to get anything decent this time? Another 25% DNA, that, or 25 DNA. That should be, I think, the poster app for this at this point. All right. So, okay, we got our Velociraptor there. I could, let's see, what else do we have? Okay. All right, we'll go with 2 plant and one carnivore this time, with the carnivore right in the middle. That way, if we get a bunch of carnivores, at least it won't immediately knock out. Oh, we actually have a decent fight this time. Okay. This may not be a win. It could be, but it's hard to tell. He's got 2 pterosaurs. I've got 2 herbivores. So, again, it's still a little bit on my side, but he has higher health for his creatures. All right, but this is a good opportunity for me to save up those action points so I can take out a Suchomimus with my Velociraptor. After that, it should be a piece of cake, because really that Suchomimus is the only real danger to my team. All right, so with Velociraptor up for grabs, let's go ahead and we're going to have to go as far in as we can, because we don't want to take any chances. That Suchomimus has to go down. I don't mind if his Dimorphodon takes me out. That's not a big deal, because I've got Stegosaurus to back me up. So he might, if he goes all in, oh, he didn't go all in, so he might have a shield here. Oh, he might actually have a chance. That I did not see coming. His Spinal Pterosaur is pretty weak, but he might have a shot here, so we're going to have to go all in. He might have 1 shield up. Okay, hopefully that does it. Wow, he didn't have a shield up, which means he saved it as an action point. All right. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like we probably have this one in the bag. Yeah, even with 5, he can't take out my Stegosaurus. All right, that's a relief. So I should be able to go all in here and finish this match, because it'll only take 1 hit to get through. And yep, that's a done deal. Just 1 quick tail whip right there. Just the way I like it. All right. Good boy, Stego. All right, so let's see if this actually gets us in a Dominator League. Come on. Is it going to be enough? Wow, 40. That's a lot. Yes, it's enough to push us into Dominator League. So I'm probably going to go for 1 more battle, just to push me a little bit further in Dominator League, just so that I can take a break for a little while. And at that point, I just have to keep it up. And if I do, then I actually win the Urolophosaurus. A very powerful hybrid dinosaur. I'm really looking forward to this. All right, so let's go ahead. You know what? We can probably, I'm going to speed him up. We're going to do this 2 more times. I'm going to go ahead and use my second most powerful dinos here, because I haven't really exercised my Metricanthiosaurus much, or my hybrid. It's a, so I've got 2 hybrids here, and one very powerful, I call it a DPS dino, is Metricanthiosaurus. So this should be pretty easy. He's got some powerful dinos here, but I think we can do this. So his Dimorphodon, yeah, that could be a problem, because I don't really have a solid counter for that one. So I'm hoping that if he does go all in and take out my Diplatator, that's fine, because my Metricanthiosaurus has a crap ton of DPS. All right, so I'll put up a couple of shields here. Hopefully he does the same. No, he didn't. Okay, so he probably put in 1 for an action point. He can take me out pretty easily now. But will he is the question. Yep, looks like it. Okay, so but he used all of his attack power right there, so that's not a big deal, because all of his dinos that are left are just herbivores. So this could actually work to my advantage. Now, if my Metricanthiosaurus gets into a rut, I can always trade him out for my Pterosaur, which is fine, because he's a hybrid. So that should be kind of easy. Okay, so not a smart move. He probably should have switched over. Okay, let's go ahead and... So he might have 1 shield. So that should be enough. All right, he's got 1 more. Okay, Pelicanmimus. Okay, never mind. Both his herbivores are pretty weak. He only had the 1 that was worth anything. Okay. So, all right, we should be able to go all in, and that should be it. It only takes 1 to actually make it through. He tried holding it up with 3 shields, but it wasn't enough. My level 30 Metricanthiosaurus was just enough to get through. Perfect. All right, so this should put us a little bit further into Dominator League. How much, I'm not exactly sure. Well, let's see how many points we get here. Is it going to be another 40? 36. It said you didn't earn it as much this time because the dinosaurs you went up against are much weaker. Okay, so we're at 87%, 87th in the world right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time. I always love finishing off these videos with my 3 strongest dinosaurs. Oh, are we going to get aquatic? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, aquatic is another pack that's worth, it's very valuable. All right, so we'll finish this off with my Stegoceratops, my level 30 Eunomorphodon, and my Indominus Rex. Sorry, my microphone almost fell right there. All right. And wow, that's anticlimactic. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish this thing off. This is, I think my Stegoceratops is going to be able to do this whole thing by himself. Which is cool. I very rarely ever actually get to see the finishing move from my Stegoceratops because he's usually the first to get taken out by the enemy team, but there's really nothing here to finish him off. So, I mean, the Irritator is pretty easy. I love the name Irritator. That, yes, again, that's a real name. All right, so let's see. Is he actually going to try to attack? Oh, well, only a little bit. So he either has 1 shield or 1 attack point saved up. But what I want to do here is actually get to see my Stegoceratops use his finishing move. So I'll let him do whatever he wants at this point in terms of building up his own attack power. So this should be enough here. And of course, his final dinosaur is a pterosaur, which is weak to herbivores. So this should be pretty much in the bag at this point. Yeah, even if he had like 8 attack power, it just wouldn't be enough. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this off. I feel like I just wasted my Eunomorphodon and my Indominus Rex, but okay. At least you guys get to see my Stegoceratops' finishing move. There we go. So that is getting to Dominator League from scratch, from just starting the tournament, all the way from nothing to Dominator League, the top 1 percentile, so I can get my Urolophosaurus. So what do you guys think? Is this a dinosaur that you want to check out? Is this a dinosaur that you would use in your team? Whatever your thoughts and opinions are, you can let me know in the comments below, or feel free to hit me up on Twitter at MythicTyrant. A link to my Twitter feed can be found in the description below. And I want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch. I hope you do as well as I have done so far in this tournament. And if you like this video, I hope you'll stay tuned for more great content right here on this site. And I hope you consider subscribing. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. I'll catch you all right back here next time. And as always, I'm the Tyrant, signing off.